goal, because that's what happens in most sports, right? We are looking at goals today, and the science says that we have goals, even if they're not sporting, in our lives, no matter what we are doing. It's there because we are here to develop. So as we're here as human beings to develop, we need to figure out how to achieve those goals that were set in the first place. But firstly, we need to figure out why there is a goal setting theory. It's there because it shows and proposes that specific and challenging and even achievable goals lead to higher performance and motivation compared to vague or overly easy goals. So when setting our goals, it's important to make them specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. That's smart. It's also important to have motivation and goal pursuit behind it all, because our motivation, or whatever we receive or perceive as whatever the motivation is for whatever we're trying to do, plays a crucial role in goal pursuit. This then influences the persistence that we're going to draw off, the creativity, and the direction of behavior toward the goal attainment. Now, various things and factors play a part. They contribute to the motivation, including intrinsic factors such as my personal feelings, and extrinsic ones as well, and passions too. Now, intrinsically is the most powerful of all of these because it's where my moral fabric is. It's where I come from, what I believe in, what my identity is, and it's that passion rolled into it as well. If you can implement the intentions that you have involving specifying when, the where, and the how of your goal-directed actions, it's going to help you. It'll increase the likelihoods of your goal attainment. By creating specific plans for how to achieve your goals and anticipating, just reading, seeing the potential obstacles or all of these things. If you can anticipate potential obstacles as an individual yourself, you can enhance your self-regulation and goal-directed behavior. You can kind of titrate up and down with regard to what your goal is. You can see it clearly. You know where it is. You know how to attain it. You just need to put energy, turn it on and off to get there. And in order to get there, it's good to look for feedback, monitoring. Now you can get some form of mentor or coach to help you. But by getting the feedback and monitoring it and doing it regularly, it'll allow you to progress. This is essential for your goal achievement. You need to progress in some way, providing information about your performance, about identifying areas for improvement and maintaining your motivation in the longer term. By tracking your progress towards your goals and celebrating little milestones, even teeny little ones, if you know that broken down, all of those little things will add up to a bigger milestone, then you're on the right track and you're adjusting your strategies on the way through as needed, which can help your individual way of doing things. And once you keep on track, you'll overcome the setbacks that are thrown at you. You need to be persistent to attain your goal. There's no doubt about it. You need a commitment because it takes this dedication, perseverance to demonstrate it in a way that will get that goal, that will pursue it and keep on going. You need to go well past the line rather than just over the line. You need to have the energy at the end as much as you had at the start, even in the face of challenges or setbacks. You have to re-energize and re-engineer your problem-solving skills by building a strong sense of commitment to your goals and clarifying the importance and the relevance and reinforcing what you've learned and feeling and knowing that despite everything up and down, that there's positive self-identity performing mechanics at play in what you're doing with regard to your overall goal. Intrinsic motivation, I touched on earlier on, looks at being aligned with your true overall goals. These, if they are tied in with your personal values, your interests and your aspirations, they'll enhance your intrinsic motivation, your satisfaction with goal pursuit. Now, when goals are meaningful and really aligned with your personality and your personal relevance on this earth, then you are more likely to remain committed and engaged in the pursuit of this higher goal. You then need to and will do some way, believe it or not, even if you think you're weak on it, is visualize what's happening. Because if you have goal visualization and a mental contrasting that's going on with it, these techniques, they allow you to involve you, imagine yourself and oneself, a person like you, successfully achieving the goals and overcoming obstacles even when they come about, and they will. Because it has been neurologically proven that visualization can enhance motivation, your confidence, and your self-efficacy, facilitating really huge pursuit by you of that goal and increasing the likelihood of success. But if you have flexibility too and adaptability toward your goal, while keeping specific in the end goal, like the subsets of goals, the smaller ways of getting there, what you think, if you can adapt and meander around but still go ahead toward the bigger goal, it's also brilliant because it allows that flexibility, that adaptability for you to respond to changing circumstances or unforeseen obstacles. Look at a pandemic, which has happened in our lifetime. I produced videos before and I'm producing videos after. You're embracing a growth mindset from learning from failures and adjusting to the circumstances, to the needs of the environment, to what's needed and required out there so that you can be ahead. You may and probably will, if you're a human being, need at some stage social support and accountability. And what better than having one great person who's accountable to your work, family maybe, a friend or a peer. They can provide encouragement, motivation, and they may have been down that road before, down that path. You can share with them. You can seek advice. You can seek the support that's needed. If you feel, and I know this great entrepreneur who earned multi-millions and then went into a slump and said, I don't know what's wrong with me. My identity almost is challenged because I don't feel that drive anymore. I don't feel that motivation. That's when it's dangerous because, yeah, you might have loads of money. What do you need to do or earn? You don't need to earn financial anything, no. But it's important to have drive as a person. Very important, in fact, because this is where we're alive. Celebrate your successes, even if they're small, if they're personal. And if you know that you're online, you're on that path, and it's a little obstacle you had to get over, that should be celebrated no matter how small. Because this reinforces your positive behavior and you're maintaining your motivation. And you're taking time to say to yourself, you've achieved now. This is really good. People can't take this off you. And this in itself is a lesson. Promotes self-awareness and gives you the impetus to keep on going. Above all else though, your goals are what you set them out to be. Once they're moral, once they're good, you're giving to other human beings in this world. What an amazing thing to do. Your life, my friend, is worth living. So please be happy, be good, provide value, just like I hope I have to you. And if you feel I have, thank you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, and above all else though, a wonderful day.